Given this is likely Jimmie Johnson's final start at Pocono Raceway, to give the command, here are Jimmie's daughters, Evie and Lydia.
Drivers and Daddy, start your engines!
Oh, it's great.
How great is that? Day 2 of the Pocono doubleheader is underway.
12 here, bumper. Bottom's gonna roll. Just keep tempo for 1. Just you and him keep coming. 12 still with you in line. 12 still in line with you. Just bottom of 2 right here. You and the 1 should be out front here.
That's Andy Houston, Cole Custer's spotter.
About 4.
3 wide. Matt Benedetto coming to the rear bumper of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Here comes Michael McDowell. What about Christopher Bell? What's he going to do? Goes to the rear bumper of his teammate Mark Truex Jr.
2x2 over the tunnel in turn 2. We did see 3 wide there once yesterday, and it took our breath away.
Stenhouse, I think his breath was taken away through the middle of the tunnel turn, losing a spot there to Chris Buescher.
Andy Benedetto takes advantage of the 21.
McDowell really wide.
Yeah, lost several spots.
Truex coming back with a nice push, or maybe his teammate's actually going to take him 4 wide. We'll keep an eye on that with other cars. Oh, spin.
Michael McDowell had a great run here yesterday. Finished in the 8th spot, and he has used up the left side of that Mustang.
Mike, he had hit the wall at the end of the front stretch about 2 laps ago. I'm not sure he didn't get in trouble then.
Second caution of the day comes at lap 15.
Well, clearly that car went around in a hurry, made heavy impact to the left side, flattened that left side of the 34 car McDowell.
He was running 21st.
Certainly the left rear tire is down. We'll have to see if the right rear tire is down. Oh yeah, that's a right rear tire that went down probably from that impact or that contact that he made. You see the right side already had some damage. Cut that right side tire down. Doesn't take much with these fenders as flared as they are to get in on the tire and cut that tire down. Man, look at that front end bouncing around. Great shots. Yeah.
Whoa. Little slide by Blaney, and here comes Johnson back at him.
He has to fight to get back on the lead lap, because if he doesn't, that strategy is kind of out the window.
Well, and Timmy Hill was the free passes. They were going, the leaders were going by him, so Jimmy fighting hard to get to Timmy Hill. Jimmie Johnson.
Well, he's in the free pass position, which I don't think will help him. That means he will get to come around and get back on the lead lap, but he'll restart at the back.
Yeah, as long as the one of Kurt Busch doesn't get to Clint Bowyer, which he's not going to here, but Jimmy doesn't want to even be the free pass if he doesn't have to be. Great job by Kurt Busch winning that first stage, holding off Ryan Blaney, who's charging hard.
First stage win of the season for Kurt Busch over Blaney, Bell, Harvick, and Keselowski, the top 5. Cole Custer hangs on to 10th, and the final stage point. Kurt Busch for Chip Ganassi. His Camaro is the stage 1 winner. Spinner.
Oh, Christopher Bell.
Oh, he has torn that car up.
Backed it into the wall after having a strong day, strong finish, 4th place finish yesterday, running great up through the field in 18th position right there. That is not one you're going to fix.
No. Remember the Gremlin, the AMC Gremlin?
Is that what that reminds you of?
If that camera pulls back far enough, that's what it's going to remind you of right there. Eesh.
But the good news about an impact like that, Mike, is the driver doesn't feel it so much, because the back end of that car takes all of the absorption of the impact. So that's the good news. The bad news is the race car is junk.
And, you know, Mike and Jeff, you would think, okay, this opens an opportunity for those guys up front to hit pit road. I'm not sure they do, because I think that would kill their strategy if they come right now.
All right, let's look for Christopher Bell in the 95. Already around.
Yep. That's off the exit of the tunnel turn. And you know, there's an apron there where a lot of times if you're trying to make a pass, you can put those left sides on the apron that could rotate the car. He could have just been racing hard with somebody and gotten the air taken off of him, or there may have been contact with another competitor. Hard to say. We don't have a clear view of it.
Caution out for the 4th time today, counting rain and the end of stage 1. That's 4 yellow flags.
Mike and Jeff.
Kyle Busch, heavy contact. Wow.
With 9 laps to go in stage 2, Kyle Busch
Now that's
piles up his Camry.
That's something you don't see very often. He was in a pretty heated battle with Ryan Blaney.
6th caution flag, lap 76.
Visibly not happy about that one. Nice to see the window net down, though, on Kyle Busch.
Yes, that's a signal to the safety workers that he's okay, doesn't require assistance. I think what's under the hood is not all that's steaming in car number 18.
Kyle Busch choosing to stay in the car for now.
Well, the whole field will cycle through here.
Yeah, that might be just what it is. He's just waiting for the safety workers to get to him. These cars that are on track to get caught up to the pace car, and then he can hop out, because clearly that car's not going anywhere.
So there's the AMR safety crew quickly on the scene. So Kyle is okay. And so virtually we don't know if there was contact. There was a lapped car involved as Kyle Busch was racing Ryan Blaney.
Well, the GPS is what, you know, sets this up. And I mean, to me, you know, that thing is usually pretty accurate, that virtual car, as far as from positioning. So pretty good chance that somehow Blaney was able to get to the inside of the 18 and they made contact. But we'll have to hear from Kyle Busch to, you can see there the little damage to that left rear that would indicate that 2 cars came together.
Garrett Smithley was the lapped car on the outside that they were trying to pass. So we'll have a look at the right front corner of Blaney's car as he comes around.
Up the racetrack a little bit. Let's watch Bubba Wallace. Look at the rear tires come off the ground right as he hits that transition to the pavement. Front tires, then the back tires. And does a great job not hitting the wall.
Jeff, that's the exit of the old 3/4 mile course is what it looks like. Wow. Look at that left rear on Bubba's car, completely clean. Hard to believe that he didn't catch a little piece of the wall there.
Baby! God almighty! Oh my God!
Just so easy to find yourself getting out of position and that draft and losing a lot of positions down these straightaways, but not for our leader in this stage 2, Brad Keselowski, out there in clean air.
10th place is going to be a battle. Chase Elliott against Denny Hamlin, and Chase gets it.
Wanted that stage point.
The white flag. 1 to go, brought to you by Credit One Bank.
Yeah, Mike, I really thought this race was going to, even when we got going after the rain delay, it was going to be a shorter race than a full-length race. Pretty amazing.
Not counting the road courses, it's the longest last lap in NASCAR. 2.5 miles around the tri-cornered Pocono Raceway.
Boy, Denny Hamlin, what a season he is having, coming off a strong season. Just came up short for that championship last year. Is this the year that maybe he can get that done for the first time? But he loves this racetrack here at Pocono, Mike.
And Denny Hamlin is going to tie Jeff Gordon as the all-time Pocono winner with 6 checkered flags at the Tricky Triangle.
Well, when you start your rookie season in your career,
I've been going varsity you won 2 days and still run second and win one, huh?
how about this 3 wide for 7th place?
Teammates
Byron
and Bowman battling Boyer all the way to the flag. Who's going to get it?
Man, they're going to slam one another to the line.
Wow.
All for 7th place. There's 8th place right there for Boyer. He's going to get ahead of
Toyota wins, Ford 2nd, 5th, and 6th, Chevrolet 4th and 7th. A much more even result than yesterday. It's the 41st career victory for Denny Hamlin, breaking a tie with Mark Martin. Hamlin goes to 19th on the all-time NASCAR win list. 4th win of the year, leads all drivers. And for Joe Gibbs Racing, 181 career wins spread among 10 drivers. And the 5th win of the season for Toyota, their 10th at Pocono.
And what I was going to say, Mike, is when you're a rookie like Denny Hamlin was, you come to Pocono and you win both of those races your rookie season. It doesn't take you long to get to 6. And I think it also tells you a lot about how much he loves this racetrack and how good he is here.
Speed and strategy. And those 3 checkered flags above the rear quarter window will become 4. As Denny Hamlin leads the league in victories in 2020.
I just love that strategy that Chris Gabehart pulled off there, but you got to give this guy a lot of credit for getting it done on the track and having a fast race car and putting those laps down to be able to build that gap to make that strategy work.
Switch this flag in victory lane for another one. This one's going to Bill Joyner. I'll catch you when you get over there.
Jamie?
Denny Hamlin runs over, gets a hat. Denny, 14 years since your first win at Pocono. Today, your 6th. What do you have to say about Chris Gabehart, the strategy, and what he's bringing to the racetrack with this team?
Yeah, he's just unbelievable. He's done a great job with this race team and building it. And it's just this is work that happens in the shop. This is way beyond what happens on race day. I can't say enough for FedEx, Toyota, Coca-Cola, the Jordan brand. I mean, 6. I can't even put it into words how much it means to me.
And you tied Jeff Gordon for the most wins here. But Denny, what is it like for you knowing that Kevin Harvick, who was 2nd, had already pitted? You guys are stretching it out. What is that moment like? I heard you kind of get antsy a little bit.
Yeah, I was excited, just not hoping for no caution. I knew we had the car, and I just kind of maintained my gap right there. Didn't want to make any mistakes like I did at Bristol and gave that win away. But I just, tried to work through the traffic the best I could, and obviously Chris was paying attention to the strategy there and made the right call.
All right, he said they had to tweak on a little bit. As good as they were yesterday in order to win today, they needed a little bit more.
Denny, hold on.
Yep. And they got it.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.